Welcome everyone to Watkins Glen for race number 15. Campbell Marsh sits on the pole for today's race, and there is your full qualifying results. So we're about to get the race command in a bit, so we'll wait on that, then we'll do our usual points rundown. And I still got a couple seconds left. Alright, here it is.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, engines fired up. We're ready to go once again. Field is set. And rolling right off. And Toby Miller in the 12 has stalled out. And it's the brakes. So brake issues for the 12 of Toby Miller. So we'll start the race without him. So Ryan Butcher has retaken the points lead, but he has tied with David Davison. But he is, of course, gets the tiebreaker at 18.5 versus a 19.36. Tony Green has lost the points lead, dropping him to third. He is only 4 points back. Josh Harmon and Michael Brown both gained a spot. They're fourth and fifth. Sasha Bright dropped down 2 positions. He's in the sixth. Colin Bear is up 2 spots, he is 7th. Jonathan Wong is up 3, he is 8th. Stephen Oakes is down 2, he is 9th. And Francis Hall is up 5, he is 10th. Biggest mover was Alexander Rowe, gaining 18 positions. And you got Ramian Fisher also gaining 10 positions. So for the others, so Kenny Johnson, Colin Cropley, Eric Monaco, all 3 drivers lost 10 positions there. Kenny Johnson dropped to 24th. Colin Cropley dropped to 26th, and Eric Monaco dropped to 29th. So lots of spots gained and a lot of spots lost for a handful of drivers. So Campbell Marsh sitting on the pole, I believe, for the first time this season. Where's the 22 car and points here? Yes. 22 team has struggled big time. 41st in the points. Looking for a really good run today. Being on the pole on the road course, of course, doesn't guarantee everything. But road courses tend to be a tough place to pass, as everyone gets spread out, and of course the skill is, of course, a lot more skewed and typical oval tracks. So the championship battle is heating up. We got another car with issues. I think the 26 might have issues. And he does. He has tire. He has wheel damage. So yeah, he's kind of out of line. So Ryan Butcher in the 16. Let's see. He is starting back here somewhere. Where is he? Not too far back. So he's 16th. David Davison in the 4. He starts 22nd. Tony Green starts up a little bit further up in 28 and 10th. Got Josh Harmon in the 7, also starting closer up to the front at 14th. And then Michael Brown in the 6 is starting 8th. So not too bad with the front runners. Alright, long pace lap here. So we're about to get the green flag soon, though. Hopefully the 26 can get down pit road, because he's in a kind of an awkward spot. I think he can. I hope. Or should give way here eventually. He's in the middle. He needs to come down pit road. And okay, he's found his way through. Alright, here we go. Getting ready to go green. Campbell Marsh will lead us to the green flag. Alright, here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. We're at the Glen. Down into turn 1. See the 42. Sarah Taylor looking to make it 3 wide, but thinks better of it. Side by side for the race lead. Coming through the S's. Marsh a little bit clear. Might have been some contact there. Traffic being aggressive on this start. The 42 and Taylor will move up to second. And we got ourselves a yellow. 30 car heavy damage. And the 9 car Alexander Earl, Indianapolis winner. And the 12 car just came off pit road, also collected. Johnny Cox as well with damage. Darren Calvin's involved. And a couple others as well. 3, 24, a lot of cars. Big lead for the 22. Should easily take this. The 3 car on the inside, we're going to retake second. And he will. And Campbell Marsh will take the yellow flag. Alright, first caution of the day. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. Alexander on the 9 car. Let's see. So the 3 car looked down on his inside. Got into him and into the wall. Both cars, big hit. They missed a tire barrier. Came back up with a 24. There's a 27 and a 71 also getting together. Francis trying to gather it back up, but it causes a big jam up coming through the S's. So I'm assuming they wrecked again. Yeah, there's some contact there. Oscan and Calvin get together. Got the 87, the 10 into the guardrail, back across into the 12. 77 car also involved. Not that bad of a crash, it looks like. But all the drivers able to drive away. Let's take a look at that again. On board with Carlos Rodriguez in the 3. Luckily they missed the barrier, but I think they're out anyways. So he made the aggressive move, the 9 car, a little bit sideways. He was kind of sideways entering turn 1. The 3 car got into him and into the guardrail. And a massive hit. Well, 9 car still hit the tire barrier, but he was already smoking anyways. So the wreck actually happened with the 23. Let's see here. So we go on board. So the 94 kind of... I don't know what happened there. I guess he was anticipating something. Yeah, that was kind of weird. And the 10 car into the barrier. And also comes back across into the 12. So first caution of the day, did not take long. We'll take you back to the restart. Well, I forgot one crash. Forgot Rosario also wrecked. Also coming off turn 1. Let's see here. Okay, the 12 just got into the back. Also collecting the 41 of Johnny Cox, so he's part of that crash. The 30 was not that lucky. And into the tire barriers she goes. Pretty much destroyed the whole car. Yeah, just got knocked out of the way by the 12 car. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart now. Alright, coming to the green here. So the 30 and the 9 are out. 40 cars left. Here's the rest of the field. Trouble. Yep. David Davison in the 4. Having issues. Yeah, this is going to be a costly for big time, it looks like. This will no doubt send him to the back. It's still kind of crazy how this 4 team is able to still be up front. How many times have we seen him crash or have some issues? Well, his other competitors haven't been so lucky either. They have a pretty similar average finish. He's got 2 wins. And he's got 3 pulls, so he's got some bonus points under his belt, saving him, but won't save him for long. Alright, here we go. Pace cars off, getting ready to go green. Flag is out, back underway. The 33 is trying to jump to the outside. Trying to carry on the 42. And maybe this time in the turn 1. Yeah, that wasn't really a good move there. He'll lose a spot. Coming through the S's here. I think we're okay, no crash. fourth with Jahodak. Anderson running in fifth, side by side. Here's Tony Green at the 28. In the top 10 here. Looks like he's got some damage to the front end, but not slowing him down at all as he battles Nathan Orban. New Holland 75 behind. And this 2018 has really picked it up here. 15 back there, really sideways. Battle for the race lead, it looks like. Here goes Taylor to the inside. Side by side, the two Pontiacs going at it. Here's Bracken with a 33. What's he gonna do? He can't make it 3 wide through the S's. That's a guaranteed wreck. Whoa! Really slipping and sliding there. Bracken to second once again. Taylor is the leader. Marsh dropped back to third. 37. There's Anderson in the 40 in fifth place. Huge gap between fifth and sixth right here. Gonna lead a lap. Out of the third, as Marsh clears a 37. And the turn one, whoa, to 33. A little bit late on the brakes there. Thought he was going to run into the back of that 42 car. That would have been a disaster. Christian Bracken, this is his only 5th race of the season. Got caught with a few wrecks in Indianapolis. It looked like he was going to use the top 10 finish for him, but apparently not. There's a caution flag ways. Well, he's second right now, having a good race so far. I want to take a quick look at what happened. Uh-oh, there's the 18 of Fisher. It's got a lot of damage to that car. So close to winning the Indy. Still gained 10 positions, but it looks like he's going to lose it all after this. Coming through 6 and 7. Bracken not close enough to make a pass for the race lead. But Sarah Taylor looks like he's going to take it. Alright, there's a yellow flag. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. So Fisher battling with Jonathan Wong. This was for 18th place. Almost 3 wide. 18 looks like got across the nose at a 25 and woo, and does he go upside down? Yes, he does. Also collects Colin up there. He's also crashed out. And Fisher again upside down. This is the second time, I believe, and more wrecking going up the 25 and the 27. Yeah, that was kind of a interesting flip there. Kind of just got wedged in there into the tire barrier. Kind of got just squished into the wall. Well, not really into the tire barrier, just kind of got squished and popped right over. Flipped at Pocono and flipped it here at Watkins Glen. And a few close ones in the National Series too. So that we have met our quota for 1 flip per race. Let's go on more with the 25 here. The 18 car trying to get by Wong. Might have gone on, dove it in there too hard, and yeah, that kind of cost him. Then there's a 98 car. Let's go more with him really quick. Colin Bear. Right behind these two. Also got hooked from behind as well, so if that didn't happen, he probably would have gotten away easily. So pretty big wreck for the 18 car. And then the 25 back into the guardrail. And spins the 27 car around and right in front. And oh, does he go up and over too? Yeah, he does. 24 and 23 got into him in the side. But at least for him, he goes back on all fours, it looks like. And he's still going. Okay, I didn't expect 2 flips. Usually these big wrecks, they sometimes come out of the carousel turn or turn 5. But sometimes, yeah, they come through the S's. Yeah, both of them got into him. Heavy damage to Blaze Iwatar. He might be out of this one. Tough season for the Cup Series champion. Francis Haas. Yeah, he might be okay. He might still be racing. Alright, second caution of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green here. The one car of Eric Monaco having tire problems. Probably severe tire problems or wheel damage. The 98 and the 18 are the only two out from that crash. So another pair of drivers, which is surprising considering there's a lot more involved in this one. The 24 to 25 are still in it. The 23 as well. Oh wow, 23, 24, 25. A few others up ahead. So there are 4 cars without any front end. Sarah Taylor out in front. Lowest score driver with the win. Got that Talladega win. Now leading here at Watkins Glen. At least they got a W. There's another driver who's flipped over twice. Remember Atlanta. And then another race. Bristol? I don't know. I don't remember which other track she went over. But we're getting ready to go green here. Race car is off. Here we go. Green flag is out. Back underway. Top 2 with a good start. Driving quickly down to the inside. This time he's not going to take the outside. Here's Tony Green. Will he make it 3 wide? Looks like he will into turn 1. A little bit of contact there with the 40 to 37. Nope, they get together. The 40 into the tire barrier and there goes Hodak upside down through the S's. Oh, there's more cars piling in. Jonathan Wong. There's Cropley and there's Rodriguez. Taylor still has the lead. Campbell Marsh is second now. Bracken fell back to third. He had a good restart. Here goes Marsh, looking low through the carousel turn. Not close enough though. You see Michael Brown is in 4th, and 5th place is the 5 of Lightning Blaze. Sarah Taylor will take the yellow again. Alright, caution is out again. We'll take a look at the replay. Well, that's unfortunate there for Anderson and Hodak running in the top 5 pretty much for the entire race. But Tony Green made a pretty big aggressive move, making it 3 wide into turn 1. Probably wheel hopped it. Got into the 40 car and then into the 37 and then back into the 28. You can see the 40 of Anderson goes straight into the tire barriers head on, and then Sicilian, the 31, gets into Mitchell Hodak. There's Nathan Ormer having to kind of drive underneath the 37. Gets on its roof. Goes only over once, but get back on all 4s. Here's Jonathan Wong. Kind of just got pushed into it by Mary Keller, but yeah, and it's only 1 in the 3 also involved. So not too many cars were involved, but it was still a pretty big wreck. See the 40 car. Yeah, he just gets pinched in the middle by Tony Green. A 28. Yeah, he didn't have to be super aggressive, but he wanted to get up there into the top 5. And Anderson just gets in a really bad spot. Not too much cosmetic damage, sort of. I mean, those, of course, is better than hitting the concrete wall, but those tire barriers definitely destroy the car. And who hit him? That was the 81. Oh, and the 88 got in the back of the 81 car, too. And there's Jonathan Wong in the 17. He was already in the grass as everyone just scattering everywhere. And then he got hit. And into the back of the 37. adding even more damage. So let's rewind this again. Let's see. So, well, can't really. Let's go on board. How about Michael Brown in the 6th car? Who ends up 4th out of this. So these three decide to take each other out. Just squeezed by and got by everybody. And one more time from the spectator camera from Mitchell Hodak. He just gets hit on the right side. Got into the weak spot too. He saw the smoke spewing out. Colin Jones also making it through. Newhall in 75. Lost a couple spots, but definitely better than wrecking out. Alright. Gonna be 3 laps to go, I believe, when we take the green flag. So, another caution and then this race is over. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright. So, a lot more cars out this time. 33 cars left. Hopefully, they can make it. Got a small green flag run, but that was about it. Only lasted a few laps. So far, only the 42 and the 22 have led laps. The 33 at Bracken trying to pull off a massive upset. So the 33 definitely has nothing to lose at all. Good finish or no, does not matter for this team. They're in a good spot to win it, and they're going to try their best to do it. There's Tony Green in the 28. He's got some pretty good side damage. I don't think it's going to slow him down that much, but he's currently running in 6th place, so he's still in the top 10. Could still run away or get a lot of points out of today's race. With Ryan Butcher and David Davison further back in the pack. Colin Jones in the 11 in 7th place, looking for a really good run. Here's Stephen Oakes. He is currently running in 9th in the points. And he is 8th right now. Okay, we see the 24 with issues here. Another tire issue. What's wrong with the tires today? And Goodyear bringing a pretty bad batch. Alright, here we go. Getting ready for the restart. 3 laps to go when we take the green flag. And there it is. Green flag is out. Back in the way. 22. Dad probably should have jumped to the outside. 33 to the inside. Down into turn 1 they go. Can they make it? A lot of pushing and shoving. Oh, there goes a 3. Oh, just missed it. Oh, that was close. Battle for second. The 33 just shoving his way through. Here comes Michael Brown in the 6th, who is yet to win a race. Trying to get 3rd here. And he does. Well, but kind of overshoots it, but still got it. I think he still got it. Yeah, he does. Really has to ride a 22 up high, maintain that spot. Here comes the 5 car, looking for 4th. Harmon in the 7 in the mix. Top 2 have really gotten away as we're approaching the 2 laps to go. Still green here. A little bit more spread out, so hopefully not too much. Contact. Bracken, you can see him late on the brakes there to turn 1. And he doesn't pull out to make a pass. Just gotta double check. Okay, they got through. Might have a shot here. Brown is about a second behind. It'll be difficult unless these 2 guys take each other out. Nice lead for now. Let's see, Bracken's going to be pretty aggressive. Approaching to the white flag. Coming through turn 7 now. Look how sideways the 6 car now. Some time. Alright, white flag, one more lap to go. Really hard on the brakes there, trying to close the gap. Through the S's they go. Got the nice straightaway here, just before the bus stop and gain a little bit of time. So it will be a repeat winner or a new winner. There he is, right on the back bumper of Taylor. Nice and smooth here through the bus stop, now through the carousel turn. Bracken takes a slightly lower line, Taylor with a higher line. Can he get there? Still a bit too far back to make any moves. This is it, it's going to be 6 and 7. He's really got to send it in there hard. No mistakes. Coming into turn 7 here. Oh, Taylor a little bit sideways. Here comes Bracken to the inside. Is it going to be enough? No! Sarah Taylor hangs on and wins it at the Glen. Oh, another close one. I think that was even closer to Indianapolis. Yeah, drove it a bit too hard coming off the turn and almost gave that one away. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. So there you have it. You could just see David Newhall has crashed on the last lap. We'll have to take a look at that after. But Sarah Taylor earns her second win of this season, holding off Christian Bracken there at the end by 1/10 of a second. Michael Brown getting a very strong third place finish. It's going to be interesting where he is in the points after this. Campbell Marsh finishing 4th, earning his second top 5 of the season. Checker Lightning Blaze in the 5 car. A strong 5th place finish. Colin Jones getting 6th. Stephen Oakes 7th. Josh Harmon 8th. Alan Green 9th. And Tony Green was still able to finish 10th there. So the damage definitely slowed him down, but he's still able to get a top 10 out of that. Here's the rest of the race results. 33 cars finished the race. And let's take a look at what happened to David Newhall at the last lap. Okay, I think it's kind of obvious what happened. So he was running in 16th place. At least they waited to the last lap, looking to make a pass on the 10 car. But the 26 was also underneath. He gets hooked into the wall, but he doesn't hit the barrier. But there was enough of a hit to... it was a big enough hit to kind of pretty much destroy it, but he was able to limp back to the line at least and finish in 33rd. Yeah, Newhall was 11th entering this race. Was having an okay race so far, was running 16th, but no doubt that cost him big time. And while not a photo finish, let's take a look at there at the end. You can see the 33 really closing the gap, and then he closed in a lot more into turn 6 and 7, but here's the 42, kind of drove up a little bit too much, a little bit sideways, and then the 33, if he was a lot closer, he probably would have gotten her, but they're coming to the line. And wasn't quite able to get there. So let's go on the onboard. So you see the 42 runs up a little bit loose there. Then Bracken quickly jumps to the inside, but if he was just a tiny bit closer, just a tiny bit, it might have been a photo finish. But another great race here at Watkins Glen, everyone's favorite road course, or at least I think it is. It always delivers, or usually better than most road courses. But that is it here at Watkins Glen. Sarah Taylor, earns her second win of the season. We'll now take you to victory lane.